What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and discussion for Tuesday, April 25th, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and is always staying blessed. All right, you guys, taking a look at the surface map this morning, you can see we still have the cool, chilly air across the northern tier of the country, the northern, central, and eastern tier of the country. That's going to continue for the next several days, you guys. Across the Rockies, we do have our upper system here that's going to spawn the severe weather that's going to be happening across Texas and parts of Oklahoma later on today. We do still have a general thunderstorm risk here across Florida, across the Florida's peninsula and parts of the panhandle with the stationary boundary and trough here in place, you guys. And yet again, we do have another system far out in the Pacific Northwest, which is going to be spreading more moisture here into parts of Seattle and Portland, you guys. And as you can see as well across parts of the plains in North Texas, you guys, the Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma, we do have some showers, even into parts of Arkansas, some showers currently ongoing this morning. Now, as I pause this, you guys, and we get into the convective outlook, all right, this is our 5-10 second intermission while we get the current surface plots off of here, you guys. All right, and as you can see, here we go. We have a marginal risk of severe weather across parts of the central and southern Florida peninsula, which does include the Orlando, Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, with a general thunderstorm risk here across parts of the remainder of the Florida panhandle and parts of the central Florida's peninsula. We do have a slight risk for severe weather here across parts of central West Central and East Texas here. This does include just to the west of Dallas, you guys. Abilene is in this slight risk. Brownwood, Mineral Wells, Wichita Falls, Waco, Cameron, Austin, Caryville, Bryan, all these areas are in a slight risk. San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, up to Oklahoma City, Amarillo. You are in a marginal risk for severe weather, you guys. And as we take a look at the probabilities and categories to see how this is going to evolve, you guys, you can see we do have a 5% chance for tornadoes, you guys, across parts of west central Texas, with a 2% chance across Dallas, the Houston area, encompassing the marginal risk. So we will be on the lookout for some tornadoes, you guys. Hail, we do have a 15% chance of hail, you guys, across Texas and parts of southern Oklahoma. We could also possibly see some hail across Oklahoma City, Houston, even a chance of hail here, you guys, across the central and southern Florida peninsula around the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area and Orlando, with those thunderstorms that's going to develop later on this afternoon in that area. As we move on to the wind probability, you guys, you can see a 5% chance for some gusty winds here, and even across parts of the peninsula of Florida, excuse me, you guys, they do have a chance for some strong gusty winds here later on today. As we check, no significant tornadoes. That's always a blessing, you guys. Today, we do have to be on the lookout for some significant hail on the order of 2+ inches in diameter here across parts of west central Texas and southwest Oklahoma, you guys. No significant winds, so we are very it's always a good thing. Very grateful not to have anything of significant category, you guys. Now, as we take a look at the HRRR to see just how these storms are going to possibly materialize and evolve today, you guys. Starting at 12 o'clock, you can see we're going to already have, let's look across Florida, you guys. Already have some strong clusters of showers and thunderstorms near the Keys and just off the Florida's east coast. I'm sure all that's going to start to fill in inland as the afternoon progresses. You can see we will have some wintry precipitation across parts of the Rockies, rain. Here's to possibly some heavy rain here across Kansas, Oklahoma, and we will start to see some showers starting to develop here across Texas as well. As we move on to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you guys, you can see the thunderstorms are starting to develop here across Florida, you guys. So this is when we'll be on the lookout for the severe weather here mid to late afternoon here across Florida, you guys. And as you can see, Arkansas extending into Oklahoma, Kansas, still some rain here. Could be some periods of heavy rain. Flash flooding could be possible. We still have just some a few showers and thunderstorms developing here in Texas. Not too much going on as of 4 o'clock, you guys. We move on to 8 o'clock in the evening. Let's check and see. All right, look, you guys, around the Houston area, we could start to see some clusters of thunderstorms, which could be producing all hazards here, you guys, mainly damaging winds and hail probably around the Houston area. But as I said, if you're in a severe weather outlook convective category, I say be on the lookout for all the possibilities, even if it's not there, you guys, because with Mother Nature, you never know. As you can see here across the panhandle, we're going to have a cluster, a line of storms that could possibly be moving in there, you guys. And as we check here across the Florida Peninsula, we still have some showers and thunderstorms that could possibly be going on just north of the Miami area. As we move on to about 1, 2 in the morning, you guys, let's check and see. All right, you can see across parts of the Texas Panhandle in Oklahoma, some thunder showers and thunderstorms are starting to develop. Some of these could be heavy here, you guys, even into parts of Oklahoma City, eastern Oklahoma, extending into Arkansas. Look here across parts of southern Tennessee, northern Mississippi, Alabama. Could see some showers here during the overnight hours. And as we move on to 7 o'clock, you guys, look at all this heavy rain that's going to be here across parts of Oklahoma City and just in general across the state of Oklahoma, you guys. Some heavy rain, flash flooding will be possible. This will still be extending across into parts of Arkansas, but probably not as heavy as it's going to be across Oklahoma City, you guys. And as you can see, this is 7 o'clock, so this is going to segue us into convective outlook day 2. But a storm prediction center does have an enhanced risk area, you guys, for parts of Texas here. Yet again, the Dallas Fort Worth area will be in that enhanced risk. Waco, Tyler, all these areas will be under an enhanced risk for Wednesday, you guys. Shreveport, Texarkana, Bryan, Cedar Park will be under a slight risk. Wichita Falls going to all be under a slight risk for some severe weather. Houston will be under the marginal risk, and this threat will start to extend here to parts of central Louisiana. And as you can see, a general thunderstorm risk will encompasses much of the Gulf Coast here as we start to move into the middle of the week. And as you can see here, even across parts of the east coast of the Florida Peninsula, extending into southern Georgia, will have a chance for some severe weather. As we go through the probability here, tornadoes, there'll be a 5% threat here across the Dallas Fort Worth area, mainly across northeast Texas is going to be the tornado threat for tomorrow, you guys. So we will be on the lookout for that. Hail, 15% probability across the Dallas Fort Worth area in North Texas. A 5% encompasses the slight and marginal risk area across that area, you guys. And as you can see here across Florida's peninsula in southern Georgia, we will also have a 5% chance for some hail. As we move on to wind, you can see a 30% chance of wind across North Texas and North and East Texas. So we will be on the lookout for some strong damaging winds here, primarily across the Dallas area, extending into almost parts of the Arklatex here. We do have a 15% chance that could encompasses as far east as Shreveport, Round Rock, Bryan, Abilene, and that 15% chance of some strong damaging winds. You can see that the 5% encompasses Oklahoma City, even parts of to Beaumont, Houston, San Antonio. All could see some strong gusty winds tomorrow, as well as across Miami, Jacksonville, up towards Macon, Georgia. Significant tornadoes. We do not have to worry about that tomorrow. That is good news. Significant hail threat for tomorrow, you guys. The Dallas Fort Worth area again, Waco, just to the east of Abilene. We will have to be on the lookout for 2+ inches of diameter in hail. Could do some damage, you guys. We have to be on the lookout. No significant winds, so that's always good news. All right, as we continue to look at the HRRR and move further out, let's go to tomorrow around the afternoon, you guys, and let's see. Some heavy cells are starting to develop here across North Texas. Still, some heavy flooding rains could be ongoing across Oklahoma, starting to move into parts of Arkansas, you guys. The Atlanta metro area could see some showers here. Look towards the Gulf of Mexico approaching Florida. We could see a cluster of thunderstorms here as we move on throughout the day. We go to late afternoon, starting to get into the early evening. You can see clusters of storms starting to develop here across the Florida Peninsula again, extending even into parts of Alabama, Georgia, even the Carolinas could start to see some showers and thunderstorms here, you guys. And as we get towards the Dallas area, tomorrow, late tomorrow afternoon, getting into the evening, you can see these cells capable of producing all hazards here from West Texas, West Central Texas, all the way to East Texas here, you guys. We have to be on the lookout. Heavy rains will be ongoing across Arkansas as we move into tomorrow night, you guys, around 10 p.m. You can see these storms are going to be rocking here. Up, oh, hold on, you guys. It went to 9 o'clock, 10 p.m. All right. You can see, you guys, these storms are going to be rocking here across the Dallas area. Waco starting to approach Shreveport. As I said, all these clusters will have the possibility to be producing all hazards, you guys. So we will be on the lookout. Here across northern Louisiana, we will have some cells here. Heavy rain near the Memphis area, even coming down towards Montgomery, Alabama, and extending even going down to the parts of the southern Florida Peninsula here. Even towards the evening hours, overnight, we will still have some showers possibly going on. As we go as far as the HRRR will take us, which will be to the early morning hours. If I'm not mistaken, the 27th, you guys will be on Thursday. Y'all know how these days get me. And as you can see, this heavy line of rain here will be approaching East Texas, the Houston area, San Antonio, Lake Charles, Jackson, Mississippi, even on to parts of Memphis. Heavy rain will be ongoing possibly for early Thursday morning. And that will segue us, you guys, into Convective Outlook Day 3, which we do will have a marginal risk for severe weather across the New Orleans area, Ocean Springs, Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama, Pensacola, Montgomery, Alabama, Jackson. The threat does shift east here, not as strong or enhanced as it was around the Dallas area as of now, but we will be on the lookout. As you can see, some of this line of storms could be producing some strong damaging winds and hail here around the Jackson area in Lake Charles, extending down to Lake Charles on Thursday morning, then further west towards Houston and San Antonio. So that's going to be it for this one, you guys. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to share, like, and subscribe as the Storm Prediction Center comes out with the updates. I have them here in my shorts and community section here at your Weather on the Fly. Everyone be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.